All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Spin 30 with Molly. Make sure you can see my bike. We're about to get started here, so I'll post the Spotify link in the chat for you so you can access that on your own. Okay, so Spotify link is in the chat. Access that at any time. I have my bike here. You do not need to be able to take this class with a bike. If you don't have one, if you want to do it in your dorm room, whatever works for you is perfect. I will be teaching this class with headphones on so the music doesn't interfere over the volume from the computer. So I recommend you also wearing headphones when you take this class. You can listen to me and also the music at the same time by using that playlist that I posted on Spotify. And make sure everything else is set up here. This is gonna be a 30-minute spin ride. So it's gonna be pretty tough, making sure you grab towel if you have it, and water, super important to hydrate the entire time. So I think because it's just me, you can see my screen the whole time. And we'll just get started here. So whenever you hop on, this class is recorded, you'll be able to access it on the YouTube channel, which is probably where you're viewing it right now, if you are. Thank you. So I'll also give you a cue to hit play on that music, that playlist, so you're synced up with the teaching up here. Get my bike set up first. All right, so when you're ready, feel free to pause the video at any point that you need to. We're gonna press play right now on that first song, Let Me Get Me by Selena Gomez. So you're just gonna start by moving those legs. You'll see that screen in front of you light up. You're gonna wanna hit that quick start button. Once that happens, you'll see a bunch of boxes pop up on that screen. We only care about 2 of them. That top left corner is gonna be your RPM. That's how fast you're going. Right next to that is your level. That's how much resistance is on the bike underneath you at all times. We can adjust that number by using the knob in the middle of our bike. Turning it to the right makes it heavier. Turning it to the left makes it easier. For right now, we're gonna get to a flat road. So that's anywhere between a 25 and a 30. Adding that gear on now. RPM is gonna settle anywhere 90 to 100 for the warm up. So right here, finding that pace and that resistance, letting your body sink into it, feeling all those little muscles in your legs start to wake up. Right here, adding 1 more gear, holding that RPM. So you shouldn't feel too much of a difference. We're slowly just gonna build a little bit more. Truly wake up those legs, wake up that body. Right here, adding 1 more gear. Holding that pace here, using this warm up. Taking what you need right here. As I get more comfortable on that bike, seeing that body warm up, letting that RPM increase closer to that 100 RPM. Right here, 1 more gear on. Awesome job. Done with that warm up. We're going into our first song of jumps here. Legs are going to slow just a little bit to a 90, keeping up that speed. You want that level to be anywhere 35 to 40 here. We're going to be getting up out of the saddle, so enough resistance to hold you up or out in second and third. So the first round we'll start seated in the saddle. We'll take it up to second, 8 counts here, and then back down to first. So coming up on our first round of 8 counts, making sure you have enough resistance here. RPM around a 90, but feeling free to take it slower if that feels good to you. Starting in the saddle right here for 8. 5, 6, 7, up. 5, 6, 7, down. 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 5, 6, 7, up. 5, 6, 7, holding up in second. Our next round is going to be more jumps of 8, just like before. We'll start in second, take it out to third for 8, and back up to second for 8. Adding 1 to 2 gears here. So standing tall, holding yourself up with that core. Hands light on those handlebars. In the second for 8. 5, 6, 7, out. 5, 6, 7, up. 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 5, 6, 7, out. 5, 6, 7, hold. Final round, we're going to start in third. Hips back over that saddle. Knees driving forward. 8 counts here. Then we'll drop it into the saddle for 8. Pop it right back out. In third for 8. 5, 6, 7, down. 5, 6, 7, out. 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 Right here, grabbing towel and water if you need it. If you're like me, I always forget to turn my watch on during a workout. We're going to be holding out in third for this song, our first climb of the day. So keeping the focus in third, hips go back over that saddle, knees are driving forward, feeling the most power out here. RPM, you're going to be aiming for a 70. Starting in that 35 to 40 range that we were just in for the jumps, and adding 2 on. So finding that quicker pace here, it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll be adding gear throughout this song to build our hill. Starting right here, 2 on. So focusing on that form here to keep you holding out in third. It'll also help you push through that resistance. Feeling that strength coming from your lower body and that core holding tight as always. Right here, 2 more on. Pushing right through that added resistance, you got this. Holding strong here. 2 more on. Holding right around that 70. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost done with this first climb. Awesome job, keeping it up in third. We want to have a lot of extra resistance on that bike here because we're going to go into some tap backs for this next song. RPM's still going to stay right around a 70, maybe slowing down a little bit. So for tap backs, we're just going to lightly drift our hips back over the saddle for 4 counts, and then bring it right back up. If those don't feel good to you, just holding the climb out in third. So right here, adding gear as needed, be 2 to 4 on. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Coming up on that first round of tap backs, we'll start by sending it back over the saddle for 4. In 3, 2, 1, send it back, 2, 3, 4, and up. 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 So just like that, feels good. Try it out, see how it feels. If not, holding in third. Making sure you have enough gear on to support that motion. Finding that RPM again here, right around that 70. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Getting ready for those tap backs again. In 3, 2, 1, send it back, 2, 3, 4, and up. 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 Holding it in third. Adding 1 to 2 gears here. We love a nice challenge. Only 30 minutes here, so we got to make it difficult. Making sure we're working hard the whole time. Coming up on that last round of tap backs. In 3, 2, 1, send it back and up. Back, 2, 3, 4, 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 and up. A little bit longer. and up. Back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Back, 2, 3, 4, and up. Once again, keeping it out in third. Taking that extra gear off. Back to that 35 to 40 range. We're going to our first long of sprints here. RPM's gonna slow while we're out in third, closer to a 60. Feeling that tension of the legs release. When I cue you for the sprint, we're gonna drop it back to the saddle, pushing 110 to 120. Right here, 70 RPM. Getting ready for that first sprint. In 3, 2, 1, drop to that saddle, 110 to 120. In 3, 2, 1, back up to third, slow those legs. Checking in with how that felt to your body. If you're flying past that 120, adding some gear on here. Next sprint coming up. Legs go to that 70. In 3, 2, 1, drop it back, push that pace. 15 seconds here, you got it. In 3, 2, 1, legs slow. Back up to third. One more sprint for this song. It's going to be 30 seconds. Legs increase to that 70. Getting ready for this 30-second push. In 3, 2, 1, drop it back, 110 to 120. Holding strong the whole time. Halfway there. So close, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Feeling free to walk those legs out in second or third. Grabbing towel and water here. Starting to sweat over here, that's good. Feeling good, working hard. Next song, we're going to some rolling hills here. So we'll start out in the saddle. I'll give you a cue, we're gonna add 5 gears on and take it out to third. Then we'll take it right back. So right here, 35 to 40 on that level. Around an 80 RPM. Holding that the whole time. Right here, 5 gears on. I know it's heavy. Out to third. Finding that pace out here. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. First one's quick. In 3, 2, 1, back to the saddle. Only 2 to 3 gears off here. We're slowly going to build that resistance for the entire song. Getting ready for that next round already. 5 gears back on, out to third. Finding that 80 out here. And 3, 2, 1, 2 to 3 off. Feeling heavy here, still manageable though. We have 1 more round left. It's gonna be a little bit longer, but you got this. Five gears back on. Last round. 3, 2, 1, out to third. About 20 seconds left, holding strong. Little bit longer. In 3, 2, 1. Grabbing towel and water if you need it. When you're ready, meeting me back up in third. Level's gonna be 35 to 40, base of that hill. RPM in the low 60s here. We're gonna go to some isolation holds. So you'll just push those hips back, not sitting on the saddle, but holding just the lower body. So right here, whole upper body freezes, holding that core tight here. In 3, 2, 1, pop it back up to third. Adding 2 to 4 gears on here. With those isolations, it's good to make it pretty heavy. So you're really working your lower body. Next isolation, hips go back. Three, 2, 1, out to third. One more round of isolations coming up, adding 2 to 4 gears here. This is our last song, out climbing. In 3, 2, 1, hips go back. Isolation begins. Holding that core really nice and strong here. A little bit longer, everyone's doing so great. Feeling that strength building. Promise we're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Pop it back out, taking that extra gear off. One more round of sprints. Only 2 30-second ones here. Level anywhere 35 to 40. Starting off in the 60s here. A little bit of a release for those legs, active recovery. So you can tell I'm getting very sweaty. Legs increase to that 70. 1 to 2 gears on. It's our last song, we gotta go hard. First sprint coming up. In 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds in the saddle, 110 to 120. Halfway there. You got this. In 3, 2, 1. One more sprint left of the day. Making this your best sprint yet? Can you add a little bit more gear on? Can you push that pace a little bit faster? Making those adjustments. 30 seconds till the end of class here. 30 more seconds left of work. Picking up to that 70. In 3, 2, 1, sit it back. 110 to 120 all the way to the end. You can do anything for 30 seconds. Keep that push going, we're so close. Ten more seconds, you got this. In 3, 2, 1. Legs slow down. Walking out in second or third. Using this time here to grab towel and water before we head into our last little stretch here. Letting those legs slow down here, taking that extra resistance off. We made it to the end of the ride. Everyone did an awesome job today. We're gonna take a little time to appreciate our bodies. When you're ready, sitting up on that bike, shoulders back and down, chest proud. Take that right arm, pull it across your body, feeling a nice stretch here. Same arm, we're gonna take it down and push it up and back, opening up the chest here. Both arms come back down, grabbing that left arm this time, pulling it across your body. Focusing on your breathing the whole time here. Left arm goes up and back. Both arms down. Taking that left arm, we're gonna place it in the middle of the bike. Right arm is gonna pull back and a light spinal twist to the right. Just feeling a gentle stretch in the low back here. Back to center, taking that right arm, switching out, left hand goes back, and light twist to the left. Back to center once again. Pressing down on that knob in the middle of your bike to stop those legs. Carefully unclipping. And hopping off to the right side of that bike, or wherever your bike is. Well, don't go near anybody. Right leg's gonna come back into a nice quad stretch here. Cannot really see me, but pull it back. One arm up for a little balance challenge. Taking that same leg, we're gonna cross, come back here. Same leg, cross it into a figure four and sit those hips back. I do not have flexible hips, so I really am terrible at this stretch. But you know, gotta work on those stretches that we're bad at. Standing it back up, left leg's gonna come back into that quad stretch, just like before. One arm up for a balance challenge if you can balance well. Same leg, once again, figure four, crossing in front and sitting those hips back. Standing it back up, we're gonna place right top, your foot is gonna go on the little lifted area on the front of your bike, and we're gonna lean into it. You should be feeling this stretch down the back of your right leg. Then we're gonna switch and do that same thing on the left side, so the ball of that foot goes up, pressing into the front of those handlebars. One last stretch here. You're not gonna be able to see me. We're gonna take it all the way down to our toes, so that full body stretch. So hanging out down in that stretch, touching your toes, thanking your body for coming out and working hard today, reflecting on the class, checking out how your body is feeling right now, asking it what it needs. Feel free to continue these stretches once you get home or wherever you're after your workout. I don't know where you are right now. Finally, we're gonna take one last, you're still holding this position, taking one final deep breath in, reaching down, coming all the way up. Nice deep breath in, little twist to each side. And hands come center, give yourselves a round of applause. Wherever it feels good, I don't care, clap in the middle of the gym. You did good, worked hard today, you deserve it. So the playlist will be posted in the chat. Thank you so much for coming out today. I hope everyone enjoyed the class. I'm really close up here. Hope everyone enjoyed the class today. I teach this class every week at 12 o'clock virtually, 30 minutes. And then I also teach a 45 full class on Tuesdays at 2:30, Wednesdays at 4:30. And those are in person on the wood courts upstairs. I'm in MPRA right now, so at the gym. Gonna go upstairs, you have to sign up online before. But if you enjoyed that class, come hang out again. And have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, wear your masks.